On this day, 37 years ago, the 9th Infantry Division of the Indian Army, led by Major General Kuldeep Singh Brar, entered the Golden Temple complex to commence one of the most controversial army operations in the history of independent India. On this occasion, I will explain the Khalistan movement and the Operation Blue Star which ensued. Without any ado, let's start. While there were few real grievances and many perceived ones of the Sikhs, the main reason for the insurgency was the quest for separate identity. Some analysts say that the problem dated back to the early 20th century with the formation of the SGPC, the Sri Gurudwara Prabandhak Committee, in 1925. This paved the way for the Sikhs forging a separate identity from the Hindus. Added to this were the quests for political power in the 70s and the early 80s, both by the Congress and the Akali Dal. This fanned communal flames, which resulted in increasing tensions between the Hindus and the Sikhs. It all finally culminated in the rise of Jarnail Singh Bhindranwale, the demagogue. Bhindranwale started off as a protege of the Congress to counter the Akalis. However, he slowly became more virulent and started to undermine the political edifice that had spawned him. His rise to power led to the tragic events of June 1984, which had convulsed the nation and that had eventually led to Mrs. Indira Gandhi's assassination on the 31st of October 1984. Operation Blue Star was launched to remove Jarnail Singh Bhindranwale and his followers who had turned the Harmandir Sahib complex into a virtual fortress. Bhindranwale had planned to launch a full-scale insurgency with the intent to mobilize Sikhs across the country against India. The eventual goal was to wrest a separate Khalistan from India. It was after this that the government decided to crack down on the insurgency by storming into the Golden Temple complex and flush out the militants holed up there. The army's plan, made by Major General Kuldeep Singh Brar, was to flush out the militants from the Golden Temple. The problem was that one of the followers of Jarnail Singh Bhindranwale was a former Major General, Shahabeg Singh, who had been a hero of the 1971 war. Shahabeg Singh was dismissed from the service on corruption charges the day before he was to retire, which made him resentful of the government. Thus, he had joined Bhindranwale. The results of the initial foray of the army were devastating. The division that had attacked the Akal Takht suffered a 30% mortality during the attack. The situation went so out of hand that the infantry troops couldn't continue the attack. Before the attack, the soldiers had been given strict instructions to not damage the Harmandir Sahib at all if possible and to damage the Akal Takht as little as possible. Because the infantry was taking unacceptably high casualties, the tanks that had been kept on standby outside the temple had to be called in. The Akal Takht was badly damaged. In hard-fought battles over the 24 hours of the attack, all the key protagonists including Jarnail Singh Bhindranwale, Major General Shahabeg Singh and Amrik Singh, the General Secretary of the All India Sikh Students Federation, were killed. Akali leaders like Longowal and Tohra and the pilgrims were rescued from the hostile complexes. Bhindranwale and his followers' bodies were found and mass cremated on the morning of the 7th of June. This marked the end of one of the most tense phases in the history of independent India. A few months later, on the 31st of October 1984, Mrs. Indira Gandhi had just left her residence along with her assistant R.K. Dhawan and had almost reached the main gate where her security detail stood and smiled at Sikh Police Sub-Inspector Beyant Singh before he took out his gun and repeatedly fired at the Prime Minister. That night, Salma Sultan, the news anchor for Doordarshan News, announced to a shocked nation that one of our most beloved and esteemed leaders was no more.
आज सवेरे नई दिल्ली में प्रधानमंत्री के निवास स्थान पर श्रीमती गांधी की हत्या करने की कोशिश की गई।
The 66-year-old Mrs. Gandhi was gunned down by her own Sikh bodyguards as she left her official residence this morning. On word of her death, angry Hindus rioted against Sikhs. Hundreds of people have been injured.
Indira Gandhi, ruler of the world's largest democracy, died today, shot down by two of her own bodyguards. They were Sikhs taking revenge for the invasion of their temple in June.